Have you ever heard of children born with physical features so rare that even doctors were left amazed? Around the world, some young people live with conditions that make them truly one in a million. From extraordinary survival stories to unbelievable appearances, these kids prove that being different can also mean being truly remarkable. Today, we're counting down 10 young people with rare physical features you wouldn't imagine. Let's dive in. Are you new in this video? Click subscribe and hit notification bell, so let's get started. Meet Hisco, a young toddler from Renfrew, Ontario, who captured hearts around the world thanks to her inspiring and extraordinary life. At just 3 years old, Ever was diagnosed with Angelman syndrome, a rare genetic and neurological disorder known for its profound effects on development, motor skills, speech, and sleep patterns. One of the most astonishing and emotionally gripping aspects of Ever's story is her extremely short sleep duration. She often manages only 90 minutes to 1 hour of sleep per night. Despite this chronic lack of rest, Ever remains active, joyful, and full of spirit, brightening every room she enters. Her condition doesn't define her limitations, but rather underscores her resilience, and that of her family. Ever is unable to speak. Instead, she communicates through pointing at images and through her expressive, loving nature. Her parents, Robin Audette and Kirk Hisco, take shifts during the night, sacrificing their own sleep so they can care for her when she awakens, demonstrating unwavering dedication and love. Through interviews and widely shared media stories, Ever's perpetual happy demeanor, hands often held aloft, cheeky smile in place, has brought global attention to both the challenges and the light she embodies. Though Angelman syndrome currently has no cure, Ever's life shines as a testament to perseverance, hope, and the boundless joy that a spirited child can bring. This is Madison Railin Gatlin, a little girl from Florida born with Cloves syndrome, one of the rarest conditions in the world, affecting fewer than 200 people. From birth, fluid began building up in her chest and under her arms, forming huge masses that made her upper body look unusually muscular. Because of this, many call her the baby Hulk. But Madison's size isn't from muscle. It's trapped lymphatic fluid her body can't properly drain. Doctors feared she might not survive, yet she continues to defy all odds. With the help of her devoted mom, Joni, who gives her daily massages, compression therapy, and fluid drainage treatments, Madison is living proof of resilience. Today, she's thriving with humor, strength, and an unstoppable spirit. Instead of seeing her condition as a limitation, her family proudly reminds others, Madison is strong, unique, and truly one in a million. This is Vanelopey Hope Wilkins, a baby girl from Leicester, UK who made medical history when she was born in November 2017, with a condition so rare that most children don't survive. She had ectopia cordis, which meant her tiny heart was beating completely outside of her chest with almost no bone to protect it. Doctors detected the condition during a 9-week scan, and her parents were told survival was nearly impossible. Many advised them to terminate the pregnancy, but they chose to fight for their daughter's chance at life. When Vanelopey was delivered by C-section, she was immediately placed in a sterile plastic bag to protect her exposed organs. Within an hour, a team of 50 specialists began an extremely delicate operation to slowly move her heart back into her chest cavity. Over the next few weeks, she underwent 3 major surgeries, expanding her chest space, reconstructing tissue, and carefully covering her heart with skin. Each procedure carried enormous risks, but Vanelopey fought through them all. Today, Vanelopey is celebrated as the first baby in the UK to survive with this condition. Her story is more than a medical miracle. It's a symbol of hope, determination, and the power of never giving up. Meet Zoe Lush, a brave girl from Huntington Beach, California, born with a rare and severe form of osteogenesis imperfecta type 3, a condition so fragile her bones would break in the wind from the slightest pressure. From her very first moments, Zoe's life was marked by fragility. She fractured her collarbone during birth, and by her first few weeks, she'd broken both arms and a leg. Over the course of her first year, she endured nearly 100 fractures. Despite these overwhelming physical challenges, Zoe's spirit remains unbroken. She communicates with sign language and brings warmth and humor into every moment, even when most would expect her to be in pain. Thanks to community support through initiatives like rodding surgeries, which insert expanding metal rods to reinforce her fragile bones, Zoe has shown amazing progress. She's even learning to sit, crawl, and reach for the world around her. Though each move carries the risk of another fracture, Zoe's determination shines through. Her life isn't defined by her breaks. It's defined by her boundless resilience, her family's love, and a spirit that refuses to be contained. Meet Manpreet Singh, a young man from Punjab, India, born in 1995, who today still bears the physique of a toddler. At just 23 inches tall and weighing around 5 kilograms, 11 pounds, he stopped growing when he was barely 1 year old, and his mind remains at a very early developmental stage. Doctors suspect a hormonal imbalance, potentially Railin syndrome, but a definitive diagnosis has eluded them because Manpreet's family lacks the resources for advanced testing. In many parts of his village, people believe he's an incarnation of God. They lovingly call him Baba, and visitors come seeking his blessing, viewing his condition not with pity, but as a miracle. Manpreet cannot walk or talk. Instead, he communicates through gestures, laughter, tears, and giggles, much like a toddler. He's cared for around the clock by his aunt and uncle, who act as his full-time guardians. Though medically mysterious and emotionally challenging, Manpreet's life reminds us of the strength found in family love and cultural compassion, a poignant story of mystery, devotion, and unshakable human value. This is Afseen Ghoul, a courageous teenager from Pakistan's Sindh province, who endured life with her neck locked at a right angle ever since a tragic accident at just 10 months old. A fall from her sister's arms left her in excruciating pain, unable to walk, talk, or eat, compounded by cerebral palsy, which made her development lag well behind her peers. For 12 years, Afseen remained trapped in that painful posture, unable to attend school or simply play like other kids. Her family lacked the funds for advanced treatment, and the situation seemed hopeless. Then hope arrived, from India. In a remarkable act of compassion, Dr. Rajagopalan Krishnan of Apollo Hospital in Delhi agreed to operate, free of charge. After traveling to India and facing a 6-hour surgery to realign her spine using a skull-to-cervical fixation, Afsheen's life began to change. Today, Afseen can walk, talk, and eat on her own. Though still slower than other children and facing some ongoing challenges, her radiant smile tells the story of a girl who survived almost unimaginable odds, thanks to medical skill, international support, and unwavering hope. Meet Owen and Giovani, two boys from different parts of the world, united by one of the rarest conditions known to science, Schwartz-Jampel syndrome. This ultra-rare genetic disorder causes constant muscle stiffness and distinctive facial features. But more than the challenges, it gave birth to an inspiring bond that touched millions. Owen lives in the UK and Giovani is from the United States. For years, both faced the world feeling isolated, bullied, stared at, and misunderstood. That changed when they met for the first time on the emotional TLC series 2 in a Million. The episode, titled Boys of Steel, follows their journey of connection, courage, and understanding. Despite struggling with muscle tightness and painful joint issues every day, both boys are full of humor, resilience, and hope. Their meeting was emotional. They laughed, compared their unique experiences, and even visited doctors together. For the first time, they realized they weren't alone. Schwartz-Jampel syndrome may affect the body, but it never defined their spirit. Owen and Giovani showed the world that rare doesn't mean weak. It means brave. And together they proved that friendship can be the strongest medicine of all. This is Raiden Gallardo, a 3-year-old boy born with Pfeiffer syndrome, a rare genetic disorder that affects the shape of the skull, face, and limbs. For Raiden, it meant undergoing multiple life-saving surgeries just days after birth to prevent his skull from closing too early and to allow his brain to grow. From the start, life has been a fight. Raiden spent nearly 7 months in the hospital after he was born. He's unable to crawl, he's deaf, and he breathes through a track tube. His mother, Natasha, had to leave everything behind, moving from Cheyenne to Denver, just so Raiden could receive the complex care he needs. But out of struggle came strength and support. In their hometown, a 6-year-old girl named Willow decided to help Raiden's family. She opened a lemonade stand to raise money, and her act of kindness touched an entire community. Businesses matched the donations, and people rallied behind Raiden's fight. Raiden's story is not just about medical battles. It's about hope, resilience, and community. Pfeiffer syndrome may have shaped his body, but it hasn't touched his spirit. With every surgery, every smile, and every act of love around him, Raiden proves he is more than a diagnosis. He's a warrior in the body of a little boy. Cynthia Murphy was born with Treacher-Collins syndrome, a craniofacial disorder that alters the eyes, ears, cheekbones, and jaw in roughly 1 in 50,000 births. And for years, that difference defined how the world treated her. Growing up in Green Valley Lake, California, Cynthia endured relentless bullying. Classmates called her ugly, and she was even beaten up after school. The constant ridicule nearly crushed her confidence, leaving her feeling isolated and ashamed. Medicine became a second battlefield. Cynthia has undergone more than 16 reconstructive surgeries, including a major jaw reconstruction, to protect her airway and improve basic functions, like chewing and breathing. Yet each operation carried fresh pain and fresh hospital bills. Everything changed when Cynthia realized her difference could empower others. She began sharing her journey online, then co-founded the wellness nonprofit Assuaged with her husband Thane. Today, she's a vocal disability rights advocate, donating hearing devices, raising craniofacial awareness, and mentoring students who feel different, just as she once did. Cynthia's message is clear. Visible difference can become visible strength. From hospital beds to public stages, she transformed a story of pain into one of purpose, proving that beauty is far more than symmetry. It's resilience, kindness, and the courage to stand tall in your own skin. Meet Austin Nihus, a 17-year-old from Colorado, and Elena Schaefer, his incredible friend from a different state, both born with Goldenhar syndrome, a rare craniofacial condition affecting facial symmetry, ears, eyes, spine, and sometimes internal organs. Austin faced seemingly impossible odds. Doctors feared he might not survive his first birthday. By age 17, he's undergone over 55 surgeries, battling facial reconstruction and breathing challenges. Through school, he was bullied, but never lost his love for basketball, hiking, and fishing. Elena's journey mirrored his. She too was misunderstood, isolated, and bullied from childhood. Everything changed when TLC's 2 in a Million brought them together. Their first meeting was electric, swimming, sharing stories, and quickly realizing they weren't alone. Despite living in different states, Austin and Elena stayed close, bonding over shared experiences online and supported by their families and community fundraisers. Their friendship sent a strong message. Difference doesn't define us, connection does. Goldenhar syndrome may shape their faces, but it never shaped their spirits. Austin and Elena show what courage, resilience, and friendship can accomplish, even when life feels out of balance. Imagine being born with a condition so rare and severe that your head grows to nearly 3 times its normal size. This was the reality for Roona Beum, a baby girl from a remote village in Tripura, India. She suffered from hydrocephalus, a condition where cerebrospinal fluid accumulates in the brain, causing immense swelling. Roona's parents, Abdul and Fatima, were impoverished and lacked access to proper medical care. Their lives changed when a photograph of Roona, taken by a local photographer, went viral. The image captured global attention, leading to an outpouring of support. A Norwegian NGO and India's Fortis Hospital stepped in, offering free treatment. Roona underwent multiple surgeries, reducing her head circumference from 94 to 58 centimeters. Her journey was documented in the Netflix film Rooting for Roona, highlighting not just her medical battles, but also the systemic healthcare challenges in rural India. Tragically, in June 2017, at the age of 5, Roona passed away due to breathing complications. Her story remains a poignant reminder of the disparities in healthcare access and the impact of global compassion. For a deeper insight into Roona's life and legacy, you can watch the documentary Rooting for Roona on Netflix. Akshhat Saxina, born in March 2010 in Uttar Pradesh, India, holds the Guinness World Record for the most fingers and toes at birth, 14 fingers, 7 on each hand, and 20 toes, 10 on each foot, totaling 34 digits. This rare condition, known as polydactyly, involves the presence of extra fingers or toes. Akshhat's case was particularly unique due to the absence of thumbs, necessitating complex surgical interventions. Medical professionals at the All India Institute of Medical Sciences, IIMS, in Delhi performed surgeries to remove the extra digits and reconstruct functional thumbs using parts of the amputated fingers. His mother, Amrita Saxena, expressed initial shock upon discovering her son's condition, but remained hopeful about his future. Akshat's story has garnered international attention, highlighting the advancements in medical science and the resilience of individuals facing rare congenital conditions. Evan Fasciano, born in 2011 in Goshen, Connecticut, is a young boy who has become known for his courageous fight against a rare and severe genetic skin disorder called harlequin ichthyosis. This condition causes his skin to grow at an accelerated rate, 10 times faster than normal, resulting in thick, scaly plates that cover nearly his entire body. At birth, Evan's skin appeared as if he had been wrapped in a crusty layer, resembling plastic wrap. His condition is characterized by the formation of large, diamond-shaped scales separated by deep cracks, affecting his facial features, eyelids, and joints. This leads to challenges such as difficulty blinking, restricted chest movement, and an inability to sweat, making him highly susceptible to dehydration and heat stroke. Managing Evan's condition requires intensive daily care. His parents dedicate over 4 hours each day to bathing him, gently removing the thickened skin and applying emollients to keep his skin moisturized and prevent cracking. This meticulous routine is crucial to prevent infections and manage the rapid skin growth. Despite the challenges posed by harlequin ichthyosis, Evan's spirit remains unbroken. He is described as a joyful and energetic child who brings light to those around him. His story has inspired many, shedding light on the resilience of individuals facing rare medical conditions and the importance of early diagnosis and continuous care. Meet Alexandra Togosa Siang, a Filipino internet sensation who captured global attention thanks to her strikingly youthful appearance and petite height. Born on June 18, 2004 in Davao City, Philippines, Alexandra quickly went viral in 2018 after photos of her started circulating online. People were shocked to find out that the girl who looked like a young child was actually a teenager at the time. Standing just 4 feet 6 inches tall, her appearance sparked countless conversations and speculation across social media. But Alexandra took it all in stride, using the spotlight to build her presence online. She became a social media personality and began sharing more about her life, posting modeling shots and lifestyle content on Instagram, where she gained over 150,000 followers. Later that year, she launched her YouTube channel, where she uploaded vlogs, fun challenges like the Ice Bucket Challenge, and even swimming videos, giving fans a peek into her everyday life. Now in her early 20s, Alexandra continues to live in Davao City and stays active on social media. Though her rise to fame was unintentional, she embraced her platform and turned internet curiosity into a chance to express herself creatively and connect with fans around the world. From a viral photo to a growing online career, Alexandra Siang's story shows how the internet can unexpectedly change someone's life. Sometimes all it takes is one post. Now hold on to your hats, folks, because our next story takes us to England, where we'll meet Charlotte Garside, a girl who's known as the world's smallest girl. Charlotte was born with a rare form of dwarfism called primordial dwarfism. It means she's smaller than other kids her age. In fact, she's smaller than most toys. But don't let her size fool you. This little lady has a heart of gold and a spirit that's larger than life. Charlotte's story is one of resilience, of defying the odds and proving that size doesn't matter when it comes to achieving your dreams. She's a little firecracker, this one, full of energy, enthusiasm, and a zest for life that's contagious. She loves to play with her friends, she loves to learn, and she dreams of one day becoming a teacher. That's right, a teacher. She wants to inspire other kids to follow their dreams, no matter how big or small they may seem. Now I know what you're thinking. How can someone so small have such a big impact on the world? Well, let me tell you folks, Charlotte's story is proof that it's not about your size, it's about the size of your heart. Charlotte's story is a powerful reminder that we should never let anything hold us back from pursuing our passions. It's a story about the power of determination, the importance of self-belief, and the incredible strength that lies within each and every one of us. She's a true inspiration, this little girl. She teaches us that it's okay to be different, that our differences are what make us special, and that we should never be afraid to embrace who we are. So the next time you're feeling down, remember Charlotte Garside. Remember her spirit, remember her determination, and remember that anything is possible if you set your mind to it. No dream is too big, no obstacle is too great, and no matter how small you may feel, you have the power to make a big difference in the world. Get ready to be inspired because our next extraordinary individual is Tessa Evans, a young girl from Ireland who teaches us that true beauty comes from within. Tessa was born with a rare condition called arynia, which means she has no nose. Imagine being born without a nose, without the ability to smell, to breathe through your nose. It's a challenge most of us can't even fathom. But Tessa doesn't let her condition define her. Despite facing stares, whispers, and countless surgeries, Tessa approaches life with a smile and an infectiously positive attitude. She loves to sing, dance, and play just like any other kid her age. Her parents have been her biggest champions, creating a loving and supportive environment where Tessa feels confident and empowered. They've taught her that her difference is what makes her special, and Tessa embodies that message every single day. She's undergone reconstructive surgery to build her a nose, a process that involves multiple procedures and a lot of patience. But through it all, Tessa's spirit has never wavered. She's become an inspiration to people all over the world, proving that beauty truly does come from within. Her story reminds us that it's not our physical appearance that defines us, but our strength, our resilience, and our outlook on life. Tessa's story is a powerful testament to the human spirit's ability to overcome adversity and find joy even in the face of challenges. She teaches us that true beauty lies in our differences, our imperfections, and our ability to embrace who we are, no matter what life throws our way. Tessa's journey is far from over, but one thing's for sure. She's going to keep on shining her light, inspiring others to embrace their uniqueness and live life to the fullest. This is the story of Rahma Haruna, a young woman from Nigeria who taught the world about resilience, hope, and the extraordinary strength of the human spirit. Rahma was born with a rare condition that left her without limbs. Imagine living your life without the ability to walk, to use your hands, to do all the things we often take for granted. Despite facing unimaginable challenges, Rahma never lost hope. She never gave in to despair. Instead, she chose to focus on the positives, on the love and support of her family, and on the simple joys that life had to offer. Now, Rahma's story could have easily been one of sadness and hardship, but it wasn't. It was a story of resilience, of finding joy in the face of adversity, and of inspiring others to see the good in every situation. Rahma's spirit touched the hearts of people worldwide. Pictures of her infectious smile, often nestled in a bright blue basin that her brother used to carry her around in, went viral, reminding us of the power of a positive attitude. Even though Rahma faced limitations, her spirit knew no bounds. She dreamed of getting an education, of starting her own business, of living a full and meaningful life. And she did all of this with a smile on her face and gratitude in her heart. Rahma's story is a powerful reminder that happiness comes from within. It's about finding joy in the little things, about appreciating the love of those around us, and about never giving up on our dreams, no matter how difficult things may seem. Though Rahma is no longer with us, her legacy of resilience, hope, and unwavering positivity continues to inspire millions around the world. Get ready to meet an extraordinary young woman from Thailand named Supatra Sasuphan. Her story is one that will inspire you and touch your heart deeply. Supatra holds the Guinness World Record for the world's hairiest girl. And let me tell you, her story is one of incredible resilience and self-love. She has faced challenges that most of us can hardly imagine. Supatra was born with a rare genetic condition called Ambras syndrome, which causes excessive hair growth all over the body. This condition, also known as werewolf syndrome, is extremely rare and affects only a handful of people worldwide. Growing up, she faced a lot of stares, whispers, and even bullying because of her appearance. Children can be cruel, and Supatra had to endure a lot of hurtful comments and isolation during her early years. But Supatra, she's got this inner strength, this light that shines so brightly. She found solace in her supportive family and friends who stood by her side, helping her to see her own worth and beauty, Instead of letting the negativity get her down, she decided to embrace her uniqueness and show the world that being different is beautiful. She learned to love herself just the way she is, and that made all the difference. And you know what? The world listened. Supatra's courage and confidence caught the attention of the media, and she began to share her story on various platforms. Supatra's story touched hearts all over the globe. People from different countries and cultures reached out to her, expressing their admiration and support. She became an inspiration to people of all ages, teaching us about acceptance, self-love, and the importance of looking beyond appearances. Her message resonated with many, encouraging them to embrace their own differences. Supatra's journey is a powerful reminder that true beauty comes from within. It's not about fitting into society's standards, but about being true to oneself. It's about embracing what makes us unique and celebrating our differences. Supatra's story teaches us that our uniqueness is our strength, and by accepting ourselves, we can inspire others to do the same. In the heart of Glasgow, Scotland, lives a truly remarkable young man named Dylan Lombard. At first glance, you might notice that Dylan looks different, but what makes him stand out isn't just his appearance. It's his incredible story of resilience, self-love, and courage in the face of one of the rarest medical conditions on Earth. Dylan was diagnosed with MDP syndrome, short for mandibular dysplasia with deafness and progeroid features. It's so rare that only 15 people in the entire world are known to have it. This ultra-rare genetic disorder causes a lack of fatty tissue in the body, leading to a visibly thin frame, early aging features, and deafness. It also affects growth and metabolism, making everyday life a little more difficult than most people realize. But Dylan doesn't let that stop him. Instead of hiding away, he's chosen to step into the spotlight, using his voice, his art, and his story to raise awareness and uplift others. Diagnosed around the age of 10, Dylan has since become a passionate photographer, using his lens to capture beauty in the world and challenge stereotypes about physical appearance. He's also a powerful advocate for mental health and body positivity, reminding the world that it's okay to be different. In fact, it's something worth celebrating. With his vibrant personality and fearless attitude, Dylan continues to gain recognition not for his condition but for his strength, creativity, and message of hope. Though MDP syndrome may make him physically rare, it's Dylan's heart, courage, and determination that truly make him one in 1,000 years. These young people prove that being different doesn't mean being weak. It means being extraordinary. Their rare conditions may set them apart, but their courage, resilience, and joy inspire millions around the world. Which story touched your heart the most? Let us know in the comments below. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell so you never miss more unbelievable and inspiring stories. Thanks for watching, and see you in the next video.